All right, so Facebook obviously is the flavor of the day. Everybody's marketing on Facebook, but how is it that you actually get results? Because a lot of people that are marketing using Facebook and buying actual leads are not getting the results that everybody claims to be getting. So everyone's like, oh, everybody advertise on Facebook. You're gonna get amazing results. It's gonna be amazing for you. But what I found is that the vast majority of people don't get the results. And I know that when I first started using it, it was also very hard to get the results. So how do you do it? What is my strategy for advertising on Facebook? All right, so assuming you got a product already that people like to buy and you're buying ads on Facebook, number one, the biggest mistake I see people making when they first start out is you hear a lot of people saying, a lot of famous people, just because they talk loud, everybody listens to what they say, but it's a little deceptive because everyone claims, oh, you gotta target your market, you gotta narrow your market, make it as niche and as small as possible. Well, what I found is this is absolute bullshit. Actually, when you start out on Facebook, having a much wider audience, in the vast majority of instances, is far more beneficial, because you got to keep in mind that a lot of people saying you want to target your market are speaking from a perspective of very old school tactics. Yes, you want to target your market, but you got to understand the power of being able to market on media platforms like Facebook. Okay, so with Facebook, I can start very wide and it's not going to cost me that much, and then I can let that ad run for a day or a week, and then I can come back and I can look at my report statistics, and then I can narrow it from there. Because what you might find is, what you're going to find almost 100% of the time is one segment of the group you picked actually performed better. So here's what I mean. Let's say I'm running an ad, all right, in for real estate. All right, let's say I have a real estate listing, or I'm running an ad to promote that. Well, if I'm going to narrow the target market, I'll look at my house, and let's say what comes to mind is the house over $300,000. All right, so automatically when you think narrow your market, what a lot of people will do is they'll come and they'll buy some Facebook ads promoting that listing. And what they're going to do is basically they'll try to narrow it. So what they're going to do is they're going to select, let's say who makes over 300, who can afford a house over 300,000. And automatically, a lot of the people will initially think, okay, they got to be 50 years of age or older. All right, and so they'll target their market and define their market right there. And then they'll run their ads, and they'll see that doesn't produce anything. On the flip side of that, if I were to come in and I were to allow my ads to run on an age population of 25 to 65 plus, all right, what you might find is if I let it run a week there, I'll come back, and something special about Facebook is, which you could never do on media platforms in the past, and it's where all this narrowing came out. Target your market, target your market, target your market. Something you do very simple nowadays is just go in there and you can find out what you can do total matches on what segments of the Facebook ads and what ages and what genders have responded best to that video ad posting, all right, or that ad posting. And when you do this, basically you might find that, hey, well, people from 44 years of age to 50 years of age actually responded far better than people over 50. But if I would have started my ad targeting only people over 50, well, I would assume that, hey, this doesn't work, nobody's interested. And I see so many people doing this because some loudmouth, obnoxious guru you see online, you see him on YouTube or you see him on Facebook, is telling you narrow is the key. Well, I'm telling you right now, you don't want to start narrow, you want to start wide, because nowadays it's very cheap to run very cheap ad spaces, especially on Facebook. You can start wide, and then you can look at the reports of that on a daily basis. I like to let mine run for at least a few days to a week, and then I can see, all right, what segment of that population actually responded the best. All right, now I can narrow that ad to the segment that responded best, and I can play with that ad going forward. It's been far more effective for me to do that. Narrowing my target audience, obviously it's important, you want to find that niche, but I'm talking from a sheer perspective of starting out. All right, you start wide and then you get narrow. You don't start so narrow with your marketing that you miss segments of the population that might show a much more favorable interest to what you're trying to offer. I mean, it just works, guys. So give that a try today. If you found the video useful, click like below, leave a comment, and check me out at jasonclemens.media. There's other videos coming online there and other tips there that you can check out. So have yourselves a great day.